Hey guys, it's Steve here at Hanksters Hot Rods, and before we get to our newest addition to our inventory here at the Homer City, Pennsylvania Hanksters, we're going to go over some new things that we're doing here. If you see a vehicle on our website at www.hanksters.com, and maybe that vehicle doesn't have all the options you would like it to have. Maybe you want to change wheels and tires, maybe you want to add striping, change a hood, maybe you want to put fuel injection on it, maybe you want to put air conditioning in the vehicle, or different gauges and so on, different exhaust systems, so on and so on and so on. Give us a call. We'll get you a quote of what it would be to make that car perfect for you, to add those options. We could do vintage air conditioning here, Holley sniper kit, fuel injection, and so on and so on. We can get that car just right for you. Also, we want to remind everyone that we do have shipping and powertrain warranty included in mostly every vehicle on our website at www.hanksters.com. Shipping is within the 48 states. Powertrain warranty is 3 months or 3,000 miles. Engine, transmission, differential. Of course, if you have a four-wheel drive vehicle from us that you're purchasing, that would include the transfer case, the front differential, and so on as well. Those are all internally lubricated parts only. We do have financing on our vehicles here as well. If you go on our website at www.hanksters.com, click on the financing tab next to each vehicle, fill out the application, hit submit or enter down at the bottom left, and it gets sent to us. We send it out, and then we go from there. Also, if you want to go on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can see videos of our current inventory and videos of some of the past inventory that we've had. You can get a sense of what we bring in here at Hanksters Hot Rods. Well, without holding off any longer, we're going to get to our newest addition. And what we have here is this beautiful 1985 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS. First thing you notice is the paint. It is in a beautiful white. It is the correct color that it had come in new. And the paint on the car, the whole way around, is really shiny, really bright, really looks good. Also, you'll see here the pinstriping, the decals and stripes the whole way around the car. That's all factory for this car. And then we'll get to the decals on the doors in one moment. Second thing you notice is the wheels and tires. It does have the correct steel rally wheels for the Monte Carlo SS with the beauty rings here and the center caps as well. Tires, we got the Cobra Radial GT raised white letter tires. Now we're going to address our first gap, driver's side, between the fender and door. Very even gap going down. Your body lines here, 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 and here all line up perfect. And of course, there's the Monte Carlo SS decal on the door. Of course, it's on the other side as well. We do have the dual body color mirrors, both sides. Driver's side windshield, no cracks. Looks really good there. Driver's side glass, no chips or cracks, and including the quarter. And of course, these are slightly tinted. Before we open up the door, we're going to address our second gap on the driver's side. Door, the quarter panel. Very even going down. Of course, your body lines line up nicely. What we're going to do now is open up the driver's side door, go over the interior from this point of view. Interior is a beautiful burgundy interior. You got the cloth and vinyl bucket seats, full-length center console, automatic on the floor, leather-wrapped Monte Carlo SS steering wheel, tilt wheel, original stereo, original instrumentation, dash is in great condition, your carpet is really nice, the seats are in great shape, and of course you have some power options in there as well, and cruise control and so on. Moving along. Now we're going to come around to the back of the car. Back window glass, no chips and cracks, and of course we got rear defrost there as well. Our trunk gap, nice and even across and down the sides. We got the factory trunk mounted rear wing that these Monte Carlo SS's did come with. Our taillight lenses are in great shape. No cracks or chips on them as well. And of course, you got the Pypes equipped emblem here. That's because this car does have a Pypes exhaust system on it, and we're going to show you that when we do the undercarriage portion of the video. Rear bumper fascia, you got the striping here, continues, the rear guard here, everything looks good. Not too bad, couple little scratches here and there overall, but not too bad at all. And of course, we got the dual exhaust sticking out down here as well. What I'm going to do now is open up the trunk. We'll go over everything in here. Underneath the trunk lid, course and body color, you got your jack instructions there. You do have your code list here as well, still there. Your jams, great condition, whole way around. Weather stripping, also in great shape and intact. Down here in the trunk, of course, you got the floor mats that match the interior, and they do go with it, the Monte Carlo SS floor mats. The flooring, let me get these out of the way. All of our floor, you got all your indentations, your embossments, your mounts. The flooring in here is in great condition, all covered in black. Also, our spare tire wheel well here, we do have a spare tire for the vehicle. It's not in there currently, but we do have one for it. It will be going with the vehicle. Moving along. Coming around the passenger side, again, paint looks great. And of course, we got the striping for the body running along this side as well. Passenger side glass, no chips and cracks, also slightly tinted, as is the other side. Our first gap, passenger side, quarter panel to door. Going down, very even. Your body lines here, here, all line up nicely. And what we're going to do now is open up the passenger door. Go over the interior from this point of view. As you can see, the seats are in great shape. Dash is really nice condition. The center console, you can see in great condition. The carpeting on this side as well. Interior is in great shape. You got remote mirrors, passenger and driver's side. Power windows. Now, of course, here's our Monte Carlo SS decals, as the other side has as well. Our second gap passenger side now, door to fender. Again, very even, just like the other side. The gaps are really great on this car, and all your body lines on this side line up nicely as well. Passenger side windshield, no cracks there. Our hood gapping, parallel to the fenders, also in great condition. Coming around to the front, as you can see, the striping continues around the front fascia as well. Headlight buckets are all in great condition. Our grille is in great shape. I don't see any missing or cracked pieces there. Of course, in our lower down here in our bumper fascia, also in great shape, and you already have the mounts there for a front plate if needed. What we're going to do now is I'm going to pop the hood, and we'll go over everything in the engine bay. Underneath the hood, what we have here is a 305 high output Chevrolet V8. This is the numbers matching engine that had come in this vehicle new. We have power steering, power brakes, air conditioning. We got the stock aluminum intake, Quadrajet 4-bell carburetor. Pretty much all stock and factory under here, which is quite an attractive option on these cars. Looks all original. What we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to put this up in the air and show you how nice that undercarriage is. Hey guys, we got our 85 Monte Carlo SS up in the air. We're going to go through our undercarriage components as we always do with our vehicles. Starting out at the front, your control arms and so on look to be of stock style. We do have disc brakes in the front, drum brakes in the back. We do have a front sway bar here. Got new links on it. Our front cross member looks really good, nice and solid there. Our front frame sections look really good. And looks really good. Our oil pan on our 305. Our rear main seal. Our 204R automatic transmission pan. And our output seal, all nice and dry. I don't see any leaks on any of those. We do have a balanced drive shaft. We got dual exhaust on this vehicle. Coming off the stock style manifolds, we've got a Pypes exhaust system. Going back into a Pypes X pipe into Pypes mufflers, and we'll see those as we get back there further. Our floor in the car looks really good. Of course, you can see here we got our first heat shield. All the fasteners are there, all intact. The floor looks really good there. This side here, you got all your embossments, all your lines, your bars, everything is there. That looks really good as well. Coming on back, our transmission cross member. Nice and solid, looks really good. And this is a G-force transmission cross member, an aftermarket cross member. It's a very nice unit. Of course, it also accommodates for the dual exhaust. Moving along back here, again, our floor, all the embossments are there. Your drains, both sides, looks really good. Of course, here's our e-brake cables going back there as well. Here is our Pypes X pipe here. You can see you got your logo there. Going into 2 Pypes Street Pro mufflers. Tailpipes go up and over and out the back straight, and we'll see that as we get back there further. Center pieces of the frame look really good on both sides. Come along back here, our input seal, nice and dry, nothing there at all. We do have a rear sway bar on the vehicle as well. Our drum brakes, as I had mentioned. Our links, 4-link system there. Coming around to the back here, we do have newer shocks, stock style shocks. Coil springs, you see the back end of our links here. And here, our exhaust, come out back. And over here and back looks really good. That can't be that old. Our differential cover here, seal looks really good on that, nice and dry as well. Our floor up here, really nice. You got your heat shield there as well. Everything is present, all your lines, your embossment. The floor underneath this car looks really good. Our rear frame sections look good. And looks good. All in all, great shape under here. Looks really nice. Well, one more thing. Our fuel tank is right here, also coated in a black. Our front mounting points for the straps and the straps themselves look good. And our rear mounting points for the straps also look really good. Floor here in the trunk looks great. You got your drains, you got all your mounts, your fixtures, and your spare tire well also looks nice. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to drop this thing down, fire it up so you can hear the engine run.